Welcome to the stream. Hope everyone is having a good day. Mine's okay. A little bit low on caffeine because I usually have like an energy drink or something, but I had to have a cappuccino today just to kind of get my levels up a little bit because I always need caffeine. Well, I always want caffeine. So yeah. Anyway, we would usually on a Friday go and play some of Ever After Falls, but I'm going to continue with Neo Cab because I want to kind of get through it and not forget everything in it, because you kind of, I guess, got to know what the people have been saying and all that. I a little bit remember still. I'm not the best with my memory, but what the hell, felt like a hair was on my face. But I will try to. We last, I think, went to the club and we were trying to get in, and we found out that our best friend was a bit different than we expected, as in like just stuff she'd been up to years that we hadn't been around her. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. And we also had the doorman was a lady that we helped because she was getting attacked by the like kind of police or something, I think it was. So yeah, let's go and find out now what else happens in the game. It's kind of cool. Like, I like it, but I'm not too much of a fan of the point and clicks, really. But I'm always up for trying different kind of games. And at least we got our star thing up, because I was worried we were not going to. Okay, so journal. Savvy is Queen Radix, so she's the main one of this kind of big group. Buddy is kind of in love with her. Okay. 3 boys friends: Jace, DJ, and Charlie. Okay. Maybe we'll end up picking up some of them. That's Charlie. 5 stars needed. Oh, we're not at 5 stars. Prime packs, pay more to ride with only the best drivers. Okay. So we have to go to someone else. I don't know if I want to go to that person. I might have to go to this lady. Stella Bunniel? I think it's Bunniel. This is above all to thine own self, true. I don't understand that, but okay. We haven't picked up this person yet. My nav led me to a desolate industrial area, the kind of place that reminds you it's nighttime. Wow, look outside and you'll see nighttime pretty much. I pulled up to an old warehouse that something, I couldn't read it. A band was loading up up front with stacks of amps and 2 long-legged blue whale puppets with amplifier eyes. Sounds strange, but it's future, I guess. So we're picking up a band lady. Driver, how many passengers have you had tonight? We would have had 2, I guess. Enough. Were they coughing at all? Showing any signs of infection? No. It's okay. I'd rather know so I can protect myself. I'm guessing she's maybe the singer, so she would want to protect her voice. No, they seem fine. Is that a mood thing? Is there something going around? If everything goes around constantly, that's the problem. Bird flu, swine flu, people laugh, but Ebola is out there. By the time you show symptoms, you've already been contagious for 48 hours. So they're kind of like a germaphobe, I guess. Didn't they find a cure for Ebola though? Spores from the rainforest beetle fungus? Good one. It's not a joke, it won Nobel Prize. Where are my manners? Nice to meet you, Lena. I'm Ned. Okay. Different name. I've been spending too much time around my grandson. Kids are like germ travel agents. Touch a Lego and boom, a virus has a one-way ticket to your immune system. You got any kids? How old is your grandson? Gonna be 4 tomorrow. Oh, why are we getting to sad? Got on one of those Pokemon. What's it? So they wanted to say Pokemon, but of course they can't because they'd have to go and have permission. No. What's this? Some kind of body swap situation? Was this some kind of time travel situation? Was I hallucinating? Was this a body swap situation? Maybe all my sci-fi dreams were coming true. Say, you look like a gal I can trust. Got an honest face. Have you heard that before? Actually, I hear that a lot. Just the part about being a gal. Well, between you and me, I've noticed a few strange things happening around town these last few days. And what's that? Have you seen anything suspicious? I don't think so, other than the lady that got, like, hit. You mean besides whatever's going on right now? I drive a cab in the middle of the night, so my friend is being a little weird, actually. Oh, yeah, we'll go for that. I see. Now, I know we like our fair share of drama in our little hamlet, but I saw something that day the cheerleader girl turned up dead behind the video store. Okay, speak more. And well, a man can't be having scares like that at my age. Are you feeling alright? Oh god, break. I know you see me like me. I know you see me like me, an actual body. Okay. But normally I'd appear to you as a middle-aged man named Ned. So they're trans, I'm guessing, or something. Or cross-dressing. Like, why does it matter? Normally? I wish I had a headset. It's way harder to practice like this. So, like, did you believe the character? Did you feel a mix of what was it? Homespun charm, creeping murder mystery suspense. I need a little help understanding this. It's for an immersion. So they're role-playing or something? I'm actually a real actor, but the legit gigs never pay, you know. It's through Ojos Abatos. Have you done one of their stories? Not yet. Like, we're what? We're like an other immersion troupe out there. We bounce around theatre space, improving characters that we get like the day before. So the customer in the headset can save the girl and slay the dragon, or both, whatever plot pack they've bought. Tonight's menu featured a gritty historical mystery set at the turn of a century, Why to Kill. Featuring Ned, a sclub with a sordid tie to Newberry High's beloved murdered prom queen, blah blah. I don't know really what they're talking about, but I'm guessing it's like just stage theatre kind of stuff. Wait, so Ned's the killer? I wish. Strictly supporting cast. A gloom settled over her. Savvy tried to drag me into this haunted house immersion last Halloween. One of my exes had one of her exes, both ended up working there, and she said it would be like therapy to go axe murder them as evil zombies or whatever. I should have done it. So are people ever mean to you in these shows? I hear it's pretty good art scene in Lolo. I'll just say, I hear there's a pretty good art scene. It's not that bad. Kepra makes a big thing about supporting local spots, so that's cool. Until they invent an AI to replace us. Sounds familiar. Once I had some tourists who were convinced I was a super realistic AI. Okay, so there's that. Once I had a guy who would only talk to me through his robotic puppet. We've only had this first one, so I'll go for that. She stared at her hands and gloom settled back over her. Sorry, they just dropped a bunch of new plots on us last night. Can I run another character by you? Okay, I'll play along. Anything to keep from obsessing over about Savvy? Sure. Lifesaver. So on tonight's menu, I have 2 more characters. Brawl, the dark Intraxis spiderling who guards the mirror of many faces. Or Thora, a bad girl witch who pulls you into hijinks at Cauldron Academy. I'll go for Thora. A high maintenance friend with a strange power over you, way too close to home. Oh, what? Come on. Okay, gotta say Thrall. I don't like that they do this where they go and say you got a choice and then you don't get a choice. Gotta say Thrall. Okay, so imagine I'm a 10-foot. So imagine I'm a 10-foot tall, and I have 8 legs, countless glimmering eyes, and smoke billowing out of my gaping maw. Cool. Can you maybe not be a spider? Silence, menfolk. She stomped her foot so hard it shook the front seat. What be the meaning of such disturbance to most precious slumber of Intraxis? What's an Intraxis? I just mash constants together when I play fantasy. Fair enough. I've done that before with naming characters. So manfolk come to play with Thrall. Thinks she's so clever, but she be a fool. Don't know about rhyming Thrall with fool. I am no fool. Maybe I can do something for you, Thrall. I am no fool. So be Thrall can tell menfolk her nature. Treasure hunter, yes. Yes, beast, hand it over. Not so simple, not so simple. Price of treasure is great indeed. Answer Thrall's a riddle, and manfolk will get what manfolk seeks. Through the mirror of many faces, may not be what manfolk think. Heard me, Thrall. You might be saying manfolk too much. Maybe I don't want to talk to Fraud anymore. When they're saying manfolk too much. Oh, good note. Riddle me Fraud. Listen carefully. How many menfolk work for Neocab? They are straight away sounding like they work for Capra. So this kind of information Intrexus has on hand. On Claw. Our kind has much wisdom from the great before. Now guess before Thrall eats menfolk snack. I need to blow my nose, one moment. How many menfolk people worked for Neocab? Did I even know that? No, we don't. We don't exactly have conferences. 3,000? Wrong. Menfolk be wrong. What's the answer then? The answer is none. Then why are we working for them? That's objectively not true. Enough of your tricks, Intrexus. Yes, many manfolk say they work for Neocab, but none of them actually do any work. No, I will not be defeated. Manfolk lose. Now manfolk must die. And break. What kind of thing is Thrall used for? So what was the treasure? Oh, I can't remember. I think it turns out that way you were the treasure. Okay. Well, actually, I think Thrall is the treasure. So they're just making it up, volley. It's improv, I guess, so yeah. Sometimes we give away pens too. Hey, that's really helpful. Thanks for playing along. I think Thrall might have some legs. Yeah, many legs, because he's apparently got lots of legs. I'm not going to read this because it goes away like that. Rocky computer flashed fatal error inside passing cloud. Sexy witch winked at me and then zoomed away on her broom. Look at that, it's showtime. Good luck in there, Ned and Thrall. Thanks, we'll be fine. Hopefully, I won't be doing this much longer anyway. Take care. Her shoulders were slumped as she slipped past the lines at the doors. No one recognized her as a person they were paying to see perform, but of course they wouldn't. Right now, she was in character only as herself, and that didn't seem like a role she wanted much. Okay. Interesting person. Oh, we got a 5-star. Cool. Oh, what? So they're Ned, but then they're called Stella. So I guess Ned is a character. Thanks for being a good sport, Treasure Hunter. Oh, why does it not go up? Oh, we gave us a bit of a tip. We need to charge. This is from Carlos. Hey, not sure if you remember me, Carlos. I think I do. Because we apparently keep on talking about his look or something. Think we might have made plans to host a medical podcast together. Maybe a weird question, but just wondering if I left something in your car on accident. Small bottle of pills. I don't think so. Which we kind of did. I haven't seen them anyway. Cool, no problem. Thought I'd check. Long shot. Oh, I forgot to mention this yesterday, but noticed you wear a field grid. If you're interested, I have something that could help you with using that. Did you watch a video? Oh, because that was the guy that said he was helping people and said he was a doctor, and then he wasn't a doctor. Did you watch a video about it? No. Easier to explain when you get here. The clinic's in south corner of Frontiera. I'll drop you a pin, but basically if you hit the border, you've gone too far. Okay, see you soon. So... Kepra thingy, yeah, I'm gonna have to use this one. I hated giving money to Capra. It's literally sleeping with the enemy. And in a weird human beehive at that. So is this going to be the same writing? So the other day was the best sleep. Oh, okay. I had it in Los Angeles. Of course, there'd be always a place in my heart for Louise's mattress. The kiosk directed me to elevator 1, capsule 396. I settled into the capsule. Within seconds, the Athena voice rang into my ears. Good evening, Lena. What? I didn't remember going to sleep at all. The screen claimed I'd been there for 7 hours. What did they do to me? Oh no. No. They're trying to turn us into a robot, is it? Or like... Oh... I felt rested, if a bit uneasy. I slipped into my car more than a little ashamed. So they're putting stuff into people when they stay there. I felt a little slow, like I was short a couple of hours of sleep and a jumbo pouch of caffeine, but I was still in the green, so the day wasn't a wash yet. So we need to get more money so we can actually sleep in normal places then. 5 nights since my best friend became a fugitive and left me to fend off for myself in an automation city. But the city felt different tonight. I couldn't put my finger on it. There was an energy in the air. Tension, static building up. Stuck in a protest madness, can I get a rescue? Reddick's action, Azul's weird warnings made sense now. Trapped in a protest, getting scary, can you get me? Ellie too, what was she doing at an anti-cap event? My phone pinged again, what was going on? Something strange going on. And now someone unknown. Lena. It's Savvy. What? Are you okay? Oh my god, Labunny, I'm so sorry. I've been trying to find a safe way to text. Need your help. Oh my god, it's amazing to talk to you. Tell me you're okay. This is odd. It's really complicated right now. I need help. Whose phone are you on? Can't say right now. Sounds dodgy. Something feels off. Trust me, it's me. I had my... what? It's me. I had to trash my old phone. Can't risk using camera or would send you a pic. But seriously, who the fuck else calls you LeBunny? Just needed to make sure. Yeah, it seems a bit odd. Literally ask me anything. What did you break at my 19th birthday? Oh my god, you are so paranoid. I broke your favorite mug. It was shaped like an avocado. Okay, maybe it's you. Okay, so apparently she's got it right. When we were 17, a gang of stupid rich boys yelled at you from their gross white pedo van, called you a bitch, slut, dyke, etc. You came to me crying, you wanted to move, or whatever, and I said, fuck that, we can teach them a lesson. So you girl tracked them down and found their bullshit man cave frat house. Are you convinced? Kinda. Lol. We found their van and parked out back and came fucking locked and loaded. You with your glitter bomb, me with my spray paint. The van looked way better with a new paint shop anyways. Trust fund maggots. Okay. We fucked this shit up. We're lucky they didn't call the cops. I was seriously thinking it was going to be someone else. They're lucky they didn't slash... I didn't slash their tire. You didn't slash their tires. I was so ready, but you were there to stop me from going too crazy. Always am, always will be. You're the best. I want to see you, Savvy. Finally, okay. It's super urgent. Actually, are you in your car? My friends need a neocab now. The Sophie's protest is a fucking mess. Everyone within 5 blocks is getting gassed. Open your app. Do you see Jace? He needs to get out. Another friend of mine needs help. Is that your boyfriend, right? Right. Lena, please just get him out now. We can meet up after soon. I can't promise anything. You can do it. You're my favorite. But don't we need to get our quota still, though? Also, we need to recharge. Yeah, it's a little low when I didn't know when I was able to charge up again. Each bar would set me back $1.32, a little steep, but here I was. Here we used $5. So we have to meet a quota still, don't we? Peace and love, hello. I don't really want to get him, to be honest. Which one do I want to pick up here? I'll get Liam, I guess. The streets flashed with red and blue, with lights of LOPD cruisers, broken glass, and trampled cardboard signs littered the footpaths. Driving past, I caught only hints of words on the protest signs. Cars, blood, Capra. Here are cops shoved a screaming protester into a car as others herded stragglers away from the scene. However bad this had gotten, it looked like things were coming to an end. I worried what Savvy would think of me leaving her boyfriend stranded in the scout. Well, she'd been ditching us. But I had to look out for a few people I knew in this town. People like Liam, but where was he? Come on, buddy. Gotcha. I caught his eye, he waved. This time, he wasn't smiling. You okay? I'm really sorry for bringing you into this mess. Don't worry about it. It's my job. Neocab goes where Capra is not welcome. Well, thanks. I just couldn't be there anymore. It's all... Shit's really bad, Elena. What happened? I just came to get a few shots of the crowds. People in dazzled makeup, cool signs and projections on buildings. A whole group showed up in bloody ballot outfits, a tribute to Sophie, 1,000 red field grids. It was intense. And then, wait, stop the car. What? Look. My heart leapt out of my chest. Was I about to hit someone? But Liam pointed straight ahead, up to the side of the Capra Tower. There, projected beneath a glowing blue logo, was an image of mourners at Sophie Lexham's vigil. They all wore field grids, broadcasting their heartbreak through a cold, blue, glowing scaled 100 feet tall. That's so sad. It's mine. What do you mean? I mean, I took that photo, I went to Sophie's vigil, took that exact photo and posted it on my feed. Did you know they were going to do this? Hell no. They just swiped it and blasted on their building. That can't be legal. All our feeds are public domain up to 24 hours, remember? Technically anything I put up there is fair game. I can't. My work, I was just completely used like propaganda. Can you take it down? It's too late. But taking down Capra, I'm listening. This feels like a violation, not just because they took a photo without asking. Par for the course, when you're popular on the internet, people take your stuff. Yeah, that happens to a lot of people these days. They don't give credit. But what happened at the protest showed me what Capra is, and it's bad. What did you see today? It was fine at first, lots of Sophie's Law supporters, plenty of anti-caps, Reddicks out in force, but then Capra sent out their troops. Capra has an army now? Seemed like it was a group of people all wearing these flashing robot vests, covered in cameras, recording everything and everyone. Robot vests? Yeah, they were walking and talking, eyes and ears for Capra. They came out of the tower, then dispersed like Kepra was releasing the hounds. Gosh, imagine they did that. Well, they kind of would be doing that with ice at the moment. So they're like recording all the things for their propaganda kind of stuff. But they didn't do or say anything except walk through the crowd in these creepy slow circles. So it was obvious they were there to be spies, capture faces, catalogue all the bad behavior. What an awful gig. I felt for them. Most of them were so young, entry level. They'd pop up wherever someone was yelling too loud or trespassing on Kepra ground, and they'd stand there like sentinels recording it all. Then wouldn't you know it, if a robot vest was there, the cops were only 5 minutes behind. And when people realized that it was all over, they started going after anyone in those vests. Ellie's face popped into my head. Should I have picked her up? Had she needed help? Did anyone get hurt? Not that I saw, but the equipment definitely took a beating. People were ripping the vests off, smashing them, using them to break windows, burning them. It was like the last straw, not just for the Radix people. Everyone was fed up. And so I took pictures of all of it. Those are ones you should share. Might want to keep those ones to yourself. Share them, I guess. Kepra doesn't get to hide from the truth. Oh, I will. Do you know what's been happening all day today while I've been at the protest? No, because we apparently sleep in the daytime. My phone's been blowing up. DMs, press inquiries, interview requests. I gained nearly 10,000 followers today just because of that photo. Trolls or fans? Both. It's either Kepra evangelists thanking me or anti-caps railing against me. I mean really railing. You okay? Not sure yet. It's exactly what I was trying to avoid, but this is how they want to play. Then game on. Now I'm going to make them regret giving me a platform. I'll post everything I took today. Hell yeah. They probably think they did you a favor. Maybe in a way they did. There were still echoes of the protests in the streets as we approached Liam's hotel. A woman of grey braids and a sign sticking out her tote bag, a couple of Radix patches on their matching jackets. What do you think it's like for that woman there with a sign that says Kepra kills? I think she's right. Well, yeah, me too. But imagine she might have lived her whole life in LO. How does it feel to watch all change? When she was probably born in 1980 or 1990, she's far away. Well, she's from way before Kepra came in and put their eyes everywhere, switched out their cars and changed the currency. She lived through so many big disruptions, so many broken social promises, and still here she is carrying a sign against one more. What must that be like? Well, won't go talk to her then. It's a lot to read into one lady with a sign. Occupational hazard. Figured it must happen to you too, but I guess people actually tell you their stories. It's a bit of a mystery. Guess that's why people wear feel goods. Maybe I'll lend you mine one day. Nah, I'll leave you to I leave all that to you. He paused for a second, like he just didn't want to get out of the car. Was he really going to be okay? But he gathered his things and nodded to himself. Well, what else can we do? Right, time to go finish my vacation. I hope you can still have a decent time. I'm sorry your visit didn't go how you wanted, but I'm glad I got to see you today, Liam. I'll say I'm glad I got to see him, just so he kind of feels like he's got someone to talk to, kind of thing. It's good you're doing this fighting back. Thinks maybe some of this will make a difference, maybe it won't. At the end of the day, the Capra, and I'm just a tourist. But I can't very well put my feet up and drink margaritas after this, can I? Took that away from me too. The bastards, that's what I'm really mad about, you know? They messed with the wrong tourist. Yeah, sure. Damn right. Talk soon. Yeah, talk soon. He snapped a picture of a woman before he slipped inside the hotel. I could use a margarita. Is our friend going to be annoyed at us? Let's do it 5 stars. Action, reaction, consequences. $6. Okay. What's that one? Oh, is that where we are? What's that? Reset gold, AI trainer, clean data set, clean mind. Founder in chief, Guru. Yeah, I'll go to this guy, Anthony. Why would we want to go to an AI trainer? I pulled up outside a matte black cube of a building. It was like a 3-dimensional shadow. A woman decked out in hollow weave edged around my car like it was radioactive. I looked at the woman, caught in her eye as she stared at my car. I gave her a little smile. She shook her head and muttered something about across the street. Silver light flared from the cube as the door slid open and a figure slid out. Was my heart racing? Great. Oh, we're kind of all right there. Yes, a maze blaze. I can't believe I finally got you. I've been taking Neocab every day since that horrible date. Oh, this was the guy that was nice to us. I've been hoping you'd be my driver. That's very flattering. I'm a firm believer in karma, you know. I wanted to fuel our connection. Anthony didn't need a field grid for me to sense the energy coming off him, eager and a little amped up. High energy packs were great for getting me through these long night shifts. So is that a club or something? How's your night going? So how's your night going? Pretty good. I'm finally getting some good ideas for my next project. In a nightclub? Well, it's more of a social club. It's called Social. It's a maze blaze. Oh my god, he keeps on saying that. They opened up a chapter in LO about a year ago. It's a very gated experience. Memberships are harder to get than a visa. Do you spend a lot of time there, and what do you do in there exactly? Do you spend a lot of time in there? I think of it as my creative home away from home. It's for the tech maker documentarian cast. Once you go inside, you have to practice radical presence. It's wrapped in Faraday cage, so you don't use any devices. Oh, you can't use any devices. So no distractions. Exactly. The feng shui of the space is designed to increase your creativity, productivity, and libido. Oh, and they have unbelievable vegan food, amaze blaze parties, and a photo booth. I negotiated a platinum membership when Capra acquired us. Wait, Capra acquired you? This could be useful. Yeah, I created this nano transaction company, Tippy Tap, that competed with Capra Cash. Cute name. And what happened to when Capra bought you? I'll just say that's exciting. Yeah, the idea just came to me and wham, I got off my couch and made it happen. But before I get into that into the concept, it'll be easier to understand if we cover the basics first. You know how cryptocurrencies like Capra Cash work, right? I had never, not once, thought about the inner workings of Capra Cash. Of course, coin gets deposited into my wallet and then I spend all of it. No, I'm thankful that I don't have to think about it. I'm tired of people talking about crypto, this, crypto, that. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that because that's what I would rarely say. I bit my tongue, there was no point in risking upsetting it. Oh, okay. I'll just say of course then. Oh great, so here's how we differentiated Tippy Tap from Capra Cash. We started off by forking the blockchain with I don't even know what that was meant to say. I felt the focus drift away and Anthony's words became a string of garbled sounds just washing over me. Understandable. Ooh. Market cap, blah 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 blah. I glanced at him, there was something charming about how weirdly confident he was. Forced blah 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 blah. I had a flashback to Savvy standing on a table at a bar. He was yelling at how soju was a crime against humanity. I saw something similar in Anthony. Don't you think, Lena? Lena? I'll just say, mm-hmm. Anyway, Capra brought us out and shut it down. Here we go. Were you bummed out? It was a drag. I got into this tech to change the world. You know, give power to the powerless. Bet the perks were really good. What was the day like? What'd you do there? What was the day-to-day like? Mostly meetings. Most of them were limited to 23 minutes. Why 23 minutes? Oh, it's what the quant AI found was optimal for attention. The AI had algorithms running the agenda, so you didn't get bored. I hear Capra has eyes and ears everywhere, is that true? Any juicy stories? Isn't it scary how much power Capra has though? Any juicy stories? One time, an engineer cross-contaminated the store data, the data store. She accidentally used a Capra home microphone data as training source for the pop music neural network. One of the melodies that charted had a ton of people yelling Capra activate with a sick bass drop. Copyright nightmare though. Anyway, the culture vibe felt wrong. I left after a year. I've been involved in the incubator while I figure out my next move. But enough about me. What about you? What are you passionate about, Lena? actually love driving my car. Sleep. I'm passionate about getting sleep. I don't know what I love my car. Oh, Maze Blaze. I totally relate. I went with some buddies outside of Los Angeles and rented some supercars. Sounds expensive. The petrol was so expensive, but worth it. The feeling of being in control of the pinnacle of engineering. It was like riding a laser pony. That's kind of funny. And that sound. Yes or no? So you're saying you want me to drive faster? Yes or no? When I was little, my dad had an ancient pre-hybrid muscle car. I loved feeling that sound rumbling around me. What else? What else are you passionate about? Like fashion. Oh yeah, for me design is so important. Not hard to curate beauty around you. You just have to be willing to invest in the time. I was lucky to find a thrift store that was open by the time I woke up. What else? What else are you passionate about? What about fitness? Do you like staying in shape? As much as I can. You get some pretty serious issues when you drive long shifts. I bet you loved fro yog. Is that like a yoga or something? What's fro yog? Fro yog is a epitome of mind and body connectivity. Sounds weird. The little like a hot room yoga. Okay, thought so. Except in a cold room? Exactly, it's brilliant. Seeing your breath, feeling your muscles, it really maxes the transcendence. I'm super enjoying it, even though I'm only level gamer. Not only does Fro Yog train your body, it also trains your spirit. Oh, so it's Fro because frozen, and Yog because of the yoga. Makes sense. I bet you could drop in a class. How much does a class cost? Usually 20 coins per class. It's a bargain for transcendence. I did a ton of yoga when I started driving for Neocab. Back when I didn't have to do full shifts. It helped anchor me. Now everything felt up in the air. Was it a mistake to come to hello? I felt a little twinge in my chest. I glanced at Anthony. He sat back there, nodding to some silent beat while his eyes sparkled. Savvy used to call those days when I'd stay in bed past noon my bluesy days. I felt okay, but who knew how long that would last? I had to shake it off. Have you lived in Los Angeles long? What did you think about this heat? Any plans for the weekend? How long have you lived in Los Angeles? Oh, Lena. Lena, we've come too far just to have small talk. My intent for this month is connection. We're stuck on the surface. Oh, I have it. Let's share a moment. An actual moment. Tell me a secret. I don't feel comfortable, sorry. You can do this, Lena. You go, then I'll go and tell you a secret. Won't it be exciting to take off your mask? To actually share a connection? What have you got to lose? Okay, well... You go first. I've been talking this whole ride. Take a jump, Lena, I'll catch you. I don't like peanut butter. That's it? That's your secret? What, most people love peanut butter? I do. Oh, well, I tried. I'm sorry, I made you feel uncomfortable. He looked at the window for a while. Maybe I'll write some soft to fix homeless problem. Or maybe something to help neocab drivers like you. Although, there isn't much of a market for that kind of thing. He was smiling at least. I just wasn't in the mood to play some game in order to force a connection. Actually, I was proud that I put my own needs over Pax for once. Good job, Lena. Anthony spent the rest of the ride humming a soft melody. Yeah, I don't know if I can trust him, that's the thing, and we're just his driver. Just up here, thanks. Take care, Lena. I hope to see you again. Yeah, I didn't want to say too much. You too. Be right back. Got a call. Okay. We are back to it. Sorry, I had to do have a call. Okay, so let's get back into it. I need to put the game sound back on. Okay. YouTube. Oh, what's happening? Oh, 4-star, lovely trail. Oh. We're now in the Steve. What a name. It was well after midnight. I'd met my ride quota. I checked the field grid, pale orange. I had it in me to push for one more ride tonight, or I could call it early and get some rest. We'll call it early this time. Call it early, night, live for another day, right? Launch Crasher. I guess we go to the Babylon place, I guess, maybe? Or... oh, we'll go to Lisa's home. I had another night on that mattress. Maybe I could upholster the car seats with the material. That's kind of funny. Oh. We didn't miss out on anything. It was just we were choosing where we're going for sleeping. Lisa greeted me by saying she had a beautiful, dramatic news. I immediately hoped the mattress was okay. You're my last Crasher guest, she said. I'm moving to Australia. Oh, are you serious? So we won't have anyone to go and crash at unless we get a capsule or an actual place. She said that it had always been a dream, being Crasher for years, saving up with my visit tonight had pushed her over the goal. Why is this not going to, like, up to date? I'd love that mattress so much I'd destroy it. I said I was happy for her. I asked what she'd be doing in Australia. I asked if I could stay here while she's gone. Yeah, let's try that. She shook her head. Her sister-in-law was taking over the lease or something. Damn it. Asked if I could stay with her sister-in-law. It's not my place to say, she said, then laughed. It's literally not my place. I said I was happy for her. Thank you, she said. I mean, really, thank you. You made this possible. I checked for a tag on the mattress, so maybe I could buy one at some point. It had a name, Eric. I slept with Eric that night for what we both knew was the last time. Maybe it was a good thing Louisa was leaving, so I wouldn't keep saying things like that. I got back in the car. Oh, that's a bummer. Because I don't want us to turn like to be robot-y or whatever they're trying to do. I felt a little slow, like I was short a couple of hours sleep, and a jumbo pouch of caffeine, but I still was in the green, so the day wasn't a wash yet. As all suggested, I tracked down Savvy's boyfriends, a DJ named Jace, a techie named Charlie. It was a long shot, but maybe one of them or both of them took Neocab. I checked my phone for another message from Savvy. The second I woke up, nothing. Yeah, what if it was just someone trying to catch us? Hello, Lena. We need 3 rides at $55. Oh, here we go. Savvy. But didn't we have her phone? Lena, are you there? I'm scared. Please let me know as soon as you get this. I'm here. What do you need? Oh my god, thank you. Thank you. I need your help. I'm running out of time. Just one more thing and this will be all over. I stole something big, but it's locked, encrypted. How can I help? Please don't be asking for... Nah. Gotta stay in hiding until we crack these files open. Can you just do one thing for me? Is this for Radix? Do not use that word. Oops. It's not safe. Just trust me. Can you deliver the files to someone who can help, please? I might know someone. I met this, like, quantum hacker. She can crack anything, apparently. Please don't say any more here. Can you get it to them now? Or message her ASAP. You're amazing. Tell her we have a 4 terabyte of data, ridiculously strong encryption, no passphrase. Ridiculously. Tell her it's life or death that we need to read these files. Then what? Text me if your friend is for real, then we can finally meet up. I'll send you a pin. Got this? I got it, I guess. We're probably getting in trouble. Amazing, great. So step 1, getting the files is super easy because you already have them. What? I left them on the field grid I gave you. You hid your stolen shit with me? What the hell? It also happened to be the only device I had when I got my opening. Brand new, so untraceable, look la bunny. I had to think, why did that go away? That was weird. Okay. Let's recharge. I learned the hard way that you gotta grab the charge when you can and not wear the heels when I'm driving. It cost me $1.37 a bar, a little steep, but here I was. All things to all people. Hello Lena, old friend, little driver. Hello Una, darling, how's reality? Slightly better. I've been setting people up on blind dates. Oh my god. Maybe she went and set those other two up. No, I think they found each other. Have they worked out? because she wants the randomness and all that. But she might be good at doing the hacking. I received reports of 2 thrown drinks and 1 near fist fight. So yes, thanks for agreeing to meet on short notice. Sorry if I sounded a bit frantic. Certainly entropic. I'm curious to say the least. In truth, I hoped I might see you again. You seem to make a timeline more interesting rather than less. Thanks. It's a bit too interesting lately. I'd rather make the world better than make it more interesting. I'll just say thanks. But you need a passphrase. Yes? Badly, my friend says it's life or death. Is it possible? I know it seems suspicious, but is it even possible? Anything is possible. Literally. Okay, so have you ever seen one of these bracelets before? Oh dear, yes, very on trend. Lena feels good. Is it? Feel good. That's right, a hot new social startup, recently acquired by Capra, when I've seen some. Full access to blood data, terrible privacy policy, I wouldn't get within 10 nanometers of it. I wasn't exactly informed about any of that. Hey, it's actually helped me out a lot. I wasn't exactly informed about that. It was a gift. I didn't know Capra owned them. It just sounded fun to know about something new about myself and maybe share it, right? I'm not trying to scold you. Just take this as a reminder that all new technology is a meeting at the crossroads, a bargain. And you're sure to get something out of it, some new insight, some power, but, well, you know the story. What deal did we make this time? It's not my deal. I don't even know the details yet, and that might be for the best. I felt my heart skip a beat, a flash of instinct that whatever Savvy was doing could get me into a world of trouble. Maybe Una knew I'd been wearing stolen tech the entire time. Maybe she had sensed it. I just know that there are encrypted files stashed away in a bracelet. Can you take a look? I already am. The Feelgood wireless protocol is an amateurish at best, a total pushover. Now this file doesn't belong Charlie Elliott data. What? Charlie sounds familiar. He's one of my friend's boyfriends, I think. Don't judge her. How could I? Why does every generation think it's the first invent polygamy? Una stared into her hollow space, murmuring to herself. Yes, this file is something else. Military-grade quantum encryption enforced by underlying medium. To attempt to read this without passphrase would be destroying its contents. You know it's just light inside your little bangle. A tangle of photons twisted up tight, tighter than you can imagine. A tiny hall of mirrors. But there's information too, in there too, right? Can you open it? Easily. So can you just break into it? Oh dear, no, impossible. Thankfully, I won't have to decrypt it. What happened to no secret is truly safe? Yes, don't worry. What I mean is, I'm going to open this the easy way using its passphrase. We don't know the passphrase. Let me ask you something. If you had an infinite amount of time, how would you obtain the passphrase? Interrogate its owner until they gave it up. Just keep guessing. Spend 1,000 years in Costa Rica. Interrogate its owner until they gave it up. That would be one way to do it. Let's say the owner is dead. What? Interrogation is off the table. If you had an infinite amount of time, how would you obtain a passphrase? Just keep guessing? Exactly right. My dear, you have a knack for quantum statistics, but we don't have infinite amount of time, do we? To say the least, the amount of time we have is extremely non-infinite. Let's talk more hacking. Yeah, like non-infinite. To speed things along, I'll try every passphrase at once using maths. No, it's much more muscular than that. Still don't understand. There's a way of making the worlds, I should say, go a bit fuzzy. It takes quite a lot of practice, but Una's eyes went glassy. Ah, there they are. I have no idea what she's doing. If she's doing some sort of deep quantum computation, it didn't look like much. In fact, it just looked like a board pack staring out the window. Quiet, I'm working. I didn't say anything. You did in another timeline, very close to this one. Shush. I had never been scolded for something an alternate version of me had done. It felt unfair, but also sort of awesome. Maybe it was my imagination, but chills seemed to settle in this car. Una was deep inside herself, or outside herself, ranging through other worlds, farther and farther from this one. Trying a different phrase in each one. Yeah, like what's happening? Any luck out there, snap of it? Any luck out there? Una emerged from her trance. Well, lucky us. That only took a few quadrillion attempts. Oh gosh. Did you get the passphrase? Oh yes, I got it. That's amazing. But I failed so many times. 5 quadrillion attempts and change. It takes a lot out of you. You really saw all those other timelines? And you were just guessing randomly? So what's the passphrase? You really saw all those other timelines? Yes, not with perfect clarity, but yes. What happened to me? Aren't you greedy? I go rustling for a needle in a haystack of reality, and you want to know if I found any diamonds while I was at it. Yeah. I was just curious. I know. I'm curious too about everything. That's why I got into this line of work. Passphrase is, well, it's a bit melodramatic. They usually are. It's Pilgrims Crossed Airless Saharas. Pilgrims Crossed Airless Saharas. All lowercase with spaces. Better write it down in your journal, my dear. Just like that, I had it. What exactly are you going to do with this passphrase? I haven't decided yet. Well, if you permit me, I have a sense this passphrase might be powerful. I hope you'll use it to shake things up. Yeah, because she just wants things to go wild so she can try to figure things out. I don't think it will be my decision. You're really into chaos, aren't you? Yeah, pretty much. That's what I was thinking. Not chaos exactly. I just like to see the deck get shuffled. Get reshuffled, yeah. This passphrase might reshuffle some things. Well, you know how this works. You're in my debt now. Oh no. Oh really? Of course, this is very basic story. You ask a favor of the witch. Later you pay the price. Ah, got it. Good. That means I won't have to turn you into a toad. Okay. If that's all then. We're right up here, dear. I hope to see you again. The feeling is mutual. Una scooted a bit as if she was going to leave, but then instead she spoke. My dear, there's something I need to tell you. I sat here scolding all those timelines, and everything changed all around us. And one, a meteor crashed into Los Angeles, and another, a giant mutant worm, rose up from below. A meteor? Those weren't even the most unusual events, but through it all, there was a second phrase that seemed almost to match. The passphrase wouldn't decrypt the drive you gave me, but it felt entangled with its fate. Does the passphrase trust fund maggots mean anything to you? What? I can't say more than that. I've seen what happens if I do, but perhaps I can say, your emotions are not your own. Oh, because Capra would have got into my head. What does that mean? Give me a bit of clue than that. No, that's all I can say. Goodbye, Lena. Una swept out of the car. She didn't zig and zag randomly like before, but walked briskly in a straight line. To get away fast, I had the passphrase. It was last time to see Savvy. It was time to see Savvy. We got 5-star. Where's Savvy? Oh, over there. Oh, we can go to Tony to get over there. I waited for Anthony to come out of the perfectly preserved mid-century modern house deep in Liberty Heights. I had passed through 2 security gates to get there. Thought about living in a gated community within a gated community. Made my skin crawl. The night had cooled off, so I kept my windows open. The air was so clean in here. I'd never seen so much green, especially not in Cactus Flats. How did they afford to irrigate this much? I had been waiting at the pickup for 5 minutes. I tried some deep breathing. Pardon me. I kept getting distracted by the way the Kiko logo on my steering wheel lined up with my hands. While I waited, I focused on the drop-off spot. It was a far west part of Servo District, nested between abandoned lots out by the ocean. Something called hydrofoil gamma. Tally ho, Jeeves. Good one, Anthony. They can't always be gold. I don't know, I'm tired. Where are you off to? It's time to, make a grand exit. I don't know, Elo has run its course for a bit. I crashed in some points at Social to grab a bunk on the last hydrofoil to Jury Jamboree. Jury, what's that? It's a week-long festival held on Plastic Gyra in Pacific Ocean. Have you been? Is that like an EDM thing? No. Well, yes. It's a life thing, Lena. Think about it. 7 days floating on a plastic island in the middle of the Pacific. Feeling the sun on your face. The plastic under your feet. It's kind of not good, isn't it? Bartering, connecting, living, loving, healing. Sounded like a nightmare. A motto is atop rubbish, but precious inside. The music is divine, the drugs are divine, the people are divine? No. People are real, it's primal. It's not like low. Everyone here is full of artifice, you know? All this fake shit everywhere. I don't know, sometimes people can surprise you. I can absolutely relate. What makes you say that? What makes you say that? Because it's impossible to, like, form a connection here. It's been a rough night. This just keeps happening to me. What keeps happening? Like, I was just at the Unicorn event for former Capra alumni. Ultra lax party, super chill vibes, you know. They're a great chance to meet someone. Maybe get funding hook up too. Seems smart, sounds dangerous mixing business and pleasure. Yeah, I'll go for that. Yeah, there was some Capra meme post about how unicorns increase your opening round by 13%. I'm surprised they were able to scrub it so quickly. What do you mean? 30 minutes after it posted, poof, gone, nothing. Gone from all the agitators too, which is super rare. Anyway, so the party. My vibes were great. I felt alpha yet nurturing. I met this super interesting and well-connected lady, and then huddle started. What's that? Well, it varies. I've seen them at a few parties. Usually it starts near the fire, everyone laying down. I guess it's just lots of people like cuddling because of they're all drugged up in there, talking about interesting things. Then at some point the clothes disappear, so it's an orgy then. And the talking stops. What happened next? Nothing happened next. I couldn't go through with it. Perfect goddess next to me wants to have this experience, and everyone is amazed blaze. They're all beautiful beings and hungry, you know, they're sizing you up. I don't know, even if it goes well, it all evaporates the next day. I don't think I'm built for a non-monog lifestyle. Maybe you're thinking too hard about it. You're actually pretty lucky. What lifestyle do you want? Yeah, I'll go for that. Something more meaningful, maybe. I'm pretty square, I guess. We probably totally vibing too. I gave her my new startup pitch about how to eradicate racism. She loved the name too, colorblind. Anthony. Then it's like our vibes crashed at a certain point. I always feel like I'm the last one picked at all these things. I just don't understand it. I have the face, the hair, the taste, the smarts. Why can't I meet anyone? Lena, tell me, please. What is wrong with me? I thought about the thing that bugged me most about Anthony. His lack of self-awareness, his shallow obsession with himself. There was too many things to choose. Self-obsession with himself. He had redeeming qualities, but did other people see them? Should I risk it and let him know the truth? To be honest, you could be a little annoying, Anthony. You're fine the way you are. I mean, I guess, but you know what it's like to struggle as a woman of colour? As a cog of capitalism, slowly getting ground to down to nothing. I need you to listen. My seatbelt shaman. We fought for a moment. Maybe the Jubilee will be a chance to reinvent myself. That's a positive outlook. The first time I went, I had this super intense experience. A bunch of us ate peyote? I don't know what that is. Then I decided that I wanted to wander through the petrol garden. Go on. So I left the group, looked at the sculptures for a while. Next thing I know, everyone has found me. And they're down on their knees. They keep saying, Sparrow, you're the chosen one. The crap? Sparrow? What's the name, my Jube name that year. You belong, you're the chosen one. And in my mind, it felt so true, yet so untrue. That's kind of funny. Do you think the feelings you have when you're high are more real or less real than when you're sober? Less real. Things distort, they get out of balance. It's too easy to lose perspective. I think you're right. Anyway, this is going to be great to change. I hope this trip gives you a nice rest and reset. It will. We pulled up the hustle and bustle, the hydrofoil docks. Oh, I got to read it that time. Oh, this is it. Top rubbish, but precious inside. And like a phoenix, I am reborn. Take care, Anthony. The hydrofoil looked like it was part plane, part boat. Robotic pitchforks loaded cargo to its lower levels. There was a group of people, blowing clothes, waited to ride the platform up and board the ship. I saw Anthony hug a man in a furry kaftan. He took off his shoes as he stood on the platform. I laughed and thought about my time with Anthony. I hoped he had finally found the missing piece he was looking for. Okay, now we can go to our friend. Oh, it decreased. It was well after midnight. I met my ride quota. I checked my feel good as orange. I needed to find out what was going on with Savvy. I needed to help her if I could. I had what Savvy asked for. Was it time to find out what it was all about? Yes, we are going to find out. Savvy's location. Oh, we're finally actually going to see her. So this is where she'd been all along. A lonely shipping container set apart from the sea of clones. A cloud of sage incense hit me at the moment to crack the door. That smell took me back when we first became friends, sitting cross-legged in Savvy's bedroom, whispering about her parents and drinking wine she took from work. Labonnie. You found me. Well, she wasn't dead, at least. Oh my god, Savvy, what's going on? I'm happy to see you. This whole time you've been a shipping container. I'm happy to see you. I felt drained by everything that had happened. Oh my god, Sevi, what's going on? So much, just so much. I promise I'll explain everything. Why are we getting angry? Did it work? Did you get the passphrase? She smiled and her feel-good glowed a little sun on her face. It was good to see her. Oh, okay, we're getting a bit better. Your girl came through. Need answers first. I need answers first. Yes, but can I ask you something? What have you gotten yourself into? Why did you give me a feel-good anyway? Lena, it would take too long to explain. The answers are all in those files, I promise. Thank you so much for getting the passphrase, by the way. Can you tell it to me now so we can get to work? She was avoiding my question, but honestly, with Kepra, she probably had a point about being super complicated. Of course, I'm going to tell you the passphrase. At least tell me why you stashed docs with me. I'm gonna go for the top one. Yes, let me see if my laptop is still paired to that thing. My feel-good buzzed as she connected to its onboard storage. It figured she'd have access since she'd hid the files there in the first place. Hey Athena, unpack Charlie Elliot.dat. File was encrypted. Please say and enter the phrase. Now you got the magic word, so it's fair you do the honors, right? Hey Athena, passphrase is pilgrims on the Stars. You sure you want to do this? Okay, I'll just do it. What is it doing? It's totally working. Oh Capra, you are so fucked. My palms got sweaty as soon as I saw a massive trove of chat logs, docs, and schematics. All watermarked Capra confidential and block letters. Whoa. You sure we'll find a smoking gun in there? Like a million smoking guns. I pinched this from Charlie, an Uber senior engineer on Capra R&D Skunkworks team. So he'd have access to whatever Capra is hiding. Exactly, he's in a circle. Capra's up to something shady, I know it. I had my share of revenge fantasies about Capra, but now that we're actually doing something, it felt incredible. It felt like we were going too far. It felt incredible. Why are we still in red? Gotcha. What did you find? Shit, never mind. Blah blah blah, meeting notes, reports. Come on, I know you've got dirt in here, Charlie. Maybe there isn't any. He seemed okay. Wait, you stole the thing without knowing there was anything bad on it? I mean, I didn't have specifics. Dude was way too skeezy not to be hiding some serious shit. I just got to find something big to be a whistleblower, and not just like a criminal. She was taking a huge risk for something she wasn't sure about. It was so savvy to leap first and come up with a plan down the road. Yeah, go for that one. I'm just seeing offshore accounts, golden parachutes for executive harassers, forged safety reports, just run-of-the-mill corporate staff. Trust me, we need something juicier, something we can use. And that is... She had a point. The only way out of this was to find something big enough to justify the whole property theft thing. There was owner's weird message, or would Azul... what would Azul do with a cache of internal Capra files? Hey Athena, search Sophie Lemix. Yes, brilliant. Oh my god, are you seeing this? Documents spilled into the hollow space in front of Savvy. If you even if even one of them had something big, they did. Look, a report from Charlie, some pilot program called Project Sophie. No way, not shady, right? Whoa. Lena, this is... I couldn't remember a time when I'd seen Savvy and lost for words. I knew Capra would do anything to make sure Sophie's law passed, but this is cynical even for them. This is so fucked. Wait, what it say? Capra acquired Feelgrid a year ago, total stealth acquisition, no public knowledge. So that's why Liam said they were handing them out at the protest. Are you serious? They've been harvesting my emotional data this entire time. Yours, mine, all real time. A live diary of how we feel in our bones, streaming to the highest bidder. I can't say I'm surprised. Well, that's pretty much what a lot of those things are doing anyway, like in our time. The whole internet already spies on what we watch and where we go and who we spend time with. Why would they stop there? Why not monetize the way we feel? It's not even half of it. Listen to this bit. Emotional timing. Each ad unit is customized to the viewer's current state, or passing billboards to hollow overlays to back seats of every Capra car. Some sellers will want to target customers in a negative or vulnerable states, while others cater or to relaxed or even elated consumer profile. Okay. Blue users respond most strongly to commercial messaging for alcohol, junk food, and VR, all VR escorts. Status items and vacation packages, if we're yellow, of fucking course. What about red? Ads for security systems and political campaigns are most effective when turned to red end of the spectrum, which is what we are right now apparently. Which brings us to Project Sophie. Their program is electioneering. Wait, what? Listen to this. Our generative advertorial networks creates customized images, slogans, and even full campaigns so that we can proactively steer individuals into desired effective state. So they can push us into whatever color suits them. So someone must be watching us and knowing like what color we should go instead of actually doing what it's meant to do. More or less, their neural net experiments on you until it knows the most reliable triggers. It's factored into the whole network of billboard, music, even the ambient light timbre of Capra Capsule. So that's the reason why we couldn't choose choices we wanted, because we were kind of ushered into choosing what they wanted. Which means whenever you pick up your phone and when you're taking a Capra car to your polling place, they're already priming me every article I read, every song I hear, every sign I pass. So when you're casting a vote, they'll have you exactly where they want you. How do they want me? Depends, could be angry or scared, blissed out or pacified, whatever moves you into their voting block. It all made a terrible kind of sense. This crossed the line, right? This is automated psychological manipulation. Election laws too. They've made every tiny micro advert an undeclarable political message. And we've got the receipts. We've got the receipts. This is what we use to steal the final news cycle back from Capra. We leak this, it floods the zone. The vote is crazy close right now. If we wake up a few thousand pro-Capra sheeple, or just convince them to stay home, then boom. Capra's brand gets 2 black eyes, and the car ban is dead in LO, probably everywhere. I could see it all playing out in my head. Sevi might just get away with it. Sophie's law would fail, and I could keep my job. The world would see how Capra abused their power. Yeah, I'll go for that. The world would see how Capra abused their power. Maybe they'd even lose some of it. Now we just need to leak it to your contact. Sit back and watch. You should text them now. Which contact? The one who gave you the password. She's like some ex-Capra whiz, right? Unless you know someone better. I thought of Liam. It seemed like he'd know what to do with this kind of thing. But no, something was bothering me. How do you know that about Una? You told me about her, or maybe I heard the name around Capra. Ooh, getting interesting. She used to work for them, right? No, she's ex-Capra, for sure. Look, don't worry about it. Just say it was an anonymous career job. NeoCab does those, right? No one will ever know it was us. Are you with me or not? Hell yeah, anything to take down Capra. Yeah, that's my girl. Bringing up the fire. Well, bringing the fire. Well, let's just make sure we give the file to someone with following, an influencer. As long as they've got a following and aren't into Capra enough to take the heat, then Sophie's law will go down and Capra doesn't get total control of everyone. Yeah, so that's Liam. At least not right now. I knew Savvy was right. We had to let the public know. Even if we get caught, at least we tried. It was a chance of a lifetime. Let's take this stacked deck and shuffle the cards in our favor, just this once. There was just one major problem. Your face still plastered on every billboard in the city. How are we going to make the handoff? Can we just send the files from your laptop? How are we going to do a handoff? My luck has taken me this far. You know you're not safe out there. It'll be fine. I'm willing to risk it. We just need to move quickly. Savvy, you aren't listening to me. Every Capra Squad car is scanning your face. Yeah, they're scanning for your face. I said I'm willing to risk it. You're taking a risk with both of our lives, Savviest. Wait, what are you trying to say? I'm going solo. I'll make the drop off, you stay here. You'll be safe, I'll be safe. Redix wins, everyone wins. You want to do this without me. This isn't your fight, Lena. But you can let me help just for the last leg, right? Great plan, girl. You go make history. I'll just twirl my thumbs in this tin can. Throat's getting dry. It's the only way. I don't know why you're being like this, but even if I thought you were doing this for the right reasons and not just trying to grab the glory, I'm not sure I trust you to pull this off without me. Please don't be angry at me. I'm not angry, it's just you're like the least selfish person I know, and I was hoping we could do this together. I mean, after everything I've done for you, just give me this, right? This could go really bad for both of us. Then why are you here? I was worried sick about you. You aren't hearing me, Savvy. Is this about Capra or is this about us? You aren't hearing me, Savvy. This was my idea, bringing Radix to the next level, you know? No offense, but you, like, just got to low and been working my way up for months. So just need to do this my way and then we can bring you in, yeah? She wasn't going to budge. I knew from years of watching people get pushed in and out of our little circle, Savvy always got her way. I remembered Una's final confusing message to me. Hey Athena, a trust fund maggots. What about trust fund maggots? Hey Athena, trust fund maggots. A new folder flew open on her hollow space. It first of all saw my name over and over again in the files. Then there were others I recognized: Liam, Ali, Una, even Klaus and Merrick. Please tell me this isn't what it looks like. It was just to keep you safe. When I said I'd always have your back, I meant it. As soon as my feelgood pulsed deep red, a file appeared in the folder with a sick ping sound. Yeah, feelgoods have a back door pretty wide open. Charlie showed me even more undocumented API. You've been tracking me? You gave me this to spy on me? No, not at all. I just thought it'd help. When I stashed the file on it, I needed to make sure you were safe. So I could signal to someone to come get it, or just swarm where to find if Capra was getting too close. I haven't even listened to anything, I swear. I had to see for myself. Hey Athena, seriously, are you doing this now? Play Una. What I mean is I'm going to open this the easy way using its passphrase. The blood rushed out of my face. I felt like my knees wobble, like I was going to be sick or pass out. My heart broke at betrayal. I don't understand why you do this to me. Do you even understand what a huge violation this is? Oh God, don't give me the sad puppy thing over this. You have nothing to worry about. Well then delete it all. It was just to keep tabs on the file. Yeah, but you were going and keeping those files. I swear I haven't looked at what it recorded. So now it's time. We'll leak the camera files. Go get a drink, okay? You don't get it, do you? I'm doing this by myself. You ditched me and then spied on me for days. You'll get caught, take everything down with you. Why can't you just trust me? Yeah, why can't you just trust me? All by yourself, huh? That's not happening. I've worked way too hard to just let you walk out of here without me. You're the one that's been transporting stolen dogs for days, remember? And who knows what else is in those recordings. Don't make me turn you in. So everything had come down to this. Finding my way out, my best friend had betrayed me, and then having a fight with her just to be able to walk away. How was her field grid still a calm green while mine was glowing blue? Why was I the one who felt walking into an ocean? Would you really turn me in just like that? It's not like I want to. Come on, this isn't us. We're better than this. This isn't you trying to sabotage me. I know you're better than this because I know you better than you know yourself, girl. You know what I mean? I knew exactly. She knew all my secrets, all my fears, even before she had spied on me. She knew exactly how to hurt me. But then again, I knew the same thing about her, didn't I? she was going to throw anything she could at me, maybe I had to do the same, or at least try to get her to see the truth about how she treated me. It'd take her mad, well, it'd make her mad and then just make her give up. Might make her give up. I forced myself to take a deep, centering breath. The smallest smirk flickered across her face, still lit in green glow. You know, you've never really cared about anyone but yourself. Maybe it's because you're an only child or something. But you're not in this world alone, Lena. You rely on others too. You couldn't even be bothered to pick up my boyfriend at the protest. He could have been hurt. Yeah, but I didn't know if it was you or not. All while I was basically risking my life for the cause. It's just all about you, isn't it? No, because we were doing our job and she was expecting us to do this thing of getting her boyfriend. He could have got help somewhere else. You're so selfish. Does all I've done this week mean anything to you? Oh, shut up. Don't turn this on me. You're the one who crossed the line here. You're just trying to guilt me into helping you. Yeah, you're just trying to guilt me into helping you. And this is not going to work. Because I haven't done anything wrong. Wow, you're so admirable. You should give talks at schools or something. Oh, we got one of the greens down. She hadn't gotten to me as she knew it. I took a deep breath. Selfish is ditching your best friend the moment she moved for you. I don't have energy to fight right now. Oh, bloody hell. This is wasting time. Whatever. I could tell she was just getting started. I felt like things could go either way. If I let her get to me, she'd never see the truth about herself. Nothing seemed to faze Sevi. Sevi looked like she was enjoying all this, somehow like she was in her element. This is exactly why I left you in Cactus Flats. Well then, why'd you want me to come? Your emotions are out of control. I get that you're sensitive and all this feeling, deep feeling stuff, but you've got to toughen up and rein it in, girl. It's like constantly walking on eggshells around you. You didn't even defend me when Azul was talking trash. I guess you don't mind when someone sells out your best friend. Meanwhile, I was in danger, risking my life for the cause. Some loyalty. Well, we didn't know that you were doing it for a cause anyway. And she, didn't contact us for ages. You're so volatile. You must scare half the packs off for good. Says the girl who can't keep a boyfriend more than a month. Don't blame me for the reactions you've caused. I'm not going to rehash old fights right now. I feel I feel a lot, but I'm trying my best, okay? Yeah, I'll say about having a boyfriend for a month. Says a girl who can't keep a boyfriend more than a month. If you're so chill, why does everyone you date run screaming in the other direction? Or maybe you just use people up until you're done with them. Maybe I'm sensitive, but you're cruel. Is that gonna change her color thing? What was I saying? If I assaulted her like that, was I better than she was? I had to figure out a way to get through to her. I'm volatile. A few days ago, you asked me to move here to be with you. Oh, why wouldn't it let me do it? Fighting like this is pointless. Whatever. I knew there was no way she was going to stop piling it on now. I could feel, almost feel her combing through our past, to find her next attack. I had to keep centered or just make her mad enough to back off. It was like Savvy was wearing a mask, nothing broke through. Savvy still had a self-important look on her face. What if she's like a robot? You just don't see it, and you never have. What's it? The Box Society has put you in, Lena, your little loop. Wake up, suck up for stars, go wherever my app tells me to. It's easy, I get it, but life is more than just making imaginary numbers go up. Break out, Lena, make a difference. You had a chance to call out that tech douche Anthony. To make him face his bullshit, he was practically begging you to. And you were too afraid to even do that. So she's she's been listening again. And she said she wasn't. You're just a normie, getting fat and happy like everyone else. The only difference you're making right now is that this place looks like a teenage bedroom. I don't have to justify my existence to you. I'm proud of driving for Neocab. You're just taking everything out on me now. I don't have to justify my existence to you, Savvy. If you think I'm boring, don't be my friend. Come on. That's not what I meant. Standing my ground was working. I could tell she was losing steam. I had to figure out a way to get through to her. If anyone's in a bubble, it's you. I felt like I was getting through to her. Why push her? This is why I came here for you. Whatever. She was running out of steam, struggling to find one last barb she could throw at me. Whatever she came up with, I knew she was going to be desperate and mean. I braced for impact. I wasn't sure if I was going to scream or keep it together. It was like Savvy was wearing a mask and nothing broke through. Savvy still had a self-important look on her face. You just don't see it, and you never have. What's it? The Box Society has put you in, Lena, in your little loop. Why is it repeating? Wake up and suck up for stars whenever the app tells me to. It's easy, I get it, but life is more than making our imaginary numbers go up. Break out, Lena, make a difference. You had a chance to call out. Why is it repeating? I'm proud of working for Neocab. I'm proud of how I relate to my packs. I take them as they are without judgment. A lot of them have forgotten what kindness feels like. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you were literally a saint. She seemed a little rattled, like I was finally getting through. I'd never stood up to Savvy like this before. I never realized it could make me feel so strong. This was my opening. I could push back and it might end this. If anyone's in a bubble, it's you. My job isn't a privilege, and I don't exactly make millions at it. Not like your parents. Do you know you spent your allowance on Radix jacket? I never asked for their money, okay? But you don't even acknowledge how much it helps you. How much easier it makes things for you and for everyone else. This was a new feeling. Savvy was the one that was starting to lose her cool. Oh, she went to white. I'd never seen her this angry before. Her mouth was thin line and her eyes glared fire at me. She'd said things she could never take back. So had I, but I didn't regret a single word. I just can't believe how you're acting right now. I feel like I don't even know who you are. I'm sorry, I just need you, okay? Oh, she's gone red. She wiped her tears with her sleeve and realized I wasn't the one crying this time. I was actually okay. Then my eyes caught her feel good, a deep, angry red. Of course. You can stop fake crying. Your feel good is giving you away. What? It's probably just out of battery or the signal is messed up. Still, her tears suddenly dried up. Since when do you need this thing to know we're feeling anyway? No one knows me like you do. This is why I love you. I love you too. And this doesn't mean what you think it means. So please stop before we go too far. Doesn't mean what you think it means. Manipulation, me, Lena, what's going on? I figured you out. The gaslighting is over. I'm going on my own. You'll thank me later. Wait, you can't do this without me. You stay here. I'll text you the dates when I'm done. She went to blue. I left before she could say one more word. Well, we might have just saved her. I tucked the laptop under my arm and got back in my car. I had to get these out fast. There was too much making me want to stay and too much trouble waiting for me if I did. What was going to happen to Savvy? Maybe she'd get off a little with a lighter charge since she didn't have stolen property anymore. Or maybe that would just make Capra more vengeful. I eyed my feel grid, probably still listening to my every word. It wasn't too late for me to end this. One quick toss out of the car, it would be smashed against the pavement. I rolled down the window and took a deep breath. Okay. What now? If we ever wanted to really hurt Savvy, I could just tell her what it smelled like in that little hideout. Ooh. With the feel good destroyed, it'd be over and done with. My link with the whole to the whole ordeal would be erased, but so would Capra's crimes. I tossed it from the car before I could talk myself out of it. I stuck to the plan. Capra needed to be held accountable. After all they'd done to me, I was more than happy to be the one to do it. Liam would know exactly what to do with the Capra documents, how to make sure they were seen, and as for all Savvy's files on me, once I wiped the laptop, it'd actually been a pretty nice thing to have around. So the end? Maybe? Don't know. We'll see. So I did it. I took down Capra. All from the seat of my trusty beat-up neocab. And all I had to do was let their own words out onto the light of the day. Leaked documents broke just days before a vote on Sophie's Law. Suddenly anyone could talk about how Capra sold out our feel goods, and how and whether poor Charlie had really deserved to be practically chased out of the city by an online mob. But the one thing everyone agreed on, Capra couldn't be trusted to take on every street in LO. So it all ended. Sophie's Law failed the vote. Capra had to agree with the smallest bit of public oversight, and Savvy cleared her of her charges. All things good, I guess I still have my job. But there was nothing really keeping me in Los Angeles anymore, was there? Well, Our best friend is kind of a bit shitty. Hey, so what's going... I wasn't going to text you for a while, but I thought of a way we can work things out. I have a new piece of info that I think changes everything. Can't say more than that now. Are you gonna ghost me again? Are you off work? Text me when you are. I'll tell you where to meet. Okay. I had a perfect reply, but I didn't even send it. I'd always done whatever she wanted me to do. I couldn't even remember a time I'd said no to her, even when I should have. And that other night, that was the first time I'd wondered, well, what if I did? What if I said no? And I wouldn't say it had felt good, but it felt right. I love you, Sally. No. I was ready to leave LO for good, but one last PAX couldn't hurt, right? One more for the road. I'm guessing we'll have that lady, or we get to choose. It was Ernest St. Clair, looking very smug, finally. Were you waiting long? As a matter of fact, yes. I've been standing here hailing near cabs all day. My calculations suggested you would be the first one to pick me up. That's what I get for trusting back of the envelope quantum statistics. Where to? Home, actually. Well, the big blue megacorp's pet law didn't get enough votes. It was a close thing. I think their documents were a bombshell. Even so, trust a quantum statistician when she tells you. It was a very close thing. Did you vote for it? Me? Of course not. Sophie's law might have made the city marginally safer, but it would have also made it much more boring. And you know, I don't like boring. I did know that. I also knew it was easy to feel that way when you were as rich and isolated as Una. Those documents, the Capra leak, you had a hand in it. The fewer people that know, the better. My lips are sealed, locked with quantum cipher. But now, after all that, you're leaving. How did you know that? If I run the numbers in my head, I can see you dropping me off. Normally, what comes next would be a wide tangle of probability. Maybe this passenger, maybe that one. Maybe this road, maybe that one. That's not, but that's not what I see. You see me leaving LO? Yes, that's the one road. You've decided. People don't often decide quite so firmly. We arrived at Honor's destination, a giant apartment building in the Steve. So we're at the end. It was enormous. People flowed in and out of it. Here we are. Home at last. I hoped Una's quantum witch would live in a spooky house on top of a hill. But this made sense for her, a building full of energy and possibility. Una didn't reach for the door or move at all. She just looked at me. I hope you haven't forgotten your debt. I don't really see how I can repay you. Allow me to provide the answer. You will repay your debt by learning. I've always wanted an apprentice. That's flattering, but you think you're leaving for good? That's because I am leaving. For good. Oh. Let's see what space-time has to say about that. Una's eyes went glassy. She did that same thing again. Sifting through the multiverse thing. Yes. First time she did it, it freaked me out. This time, it also freaked me out. Any word from space-time? Una emerged from her quantum trance, just as I suspected. What? I conducted a very quick survey, and the quintillion timelines are pursued. You remain outside Los Angeles and roughly 20 trillion Lenas exiled from the automatic city. 20 trillion Lenas stuck forever in Cactus Flats. Oh, but that's nothing. 20 trillion out of a quadrillion, a measly 2%. You'll return, Lena. And when you do, we're going to work on your statistical intuitions. Help me be sure of these things. I'm not sure I believe you. Okay, it's a deal. Okay, it's a deal. Of course it is. You'll return. Maybe not soon. Maybe not soon. But eventually. And I can't wait to see you again. With that, Una St. Clair slipped out of the car and walked quickly to her building entrance, making a tight zigzag on a crowded footpath, keeping one step ahead of probability. What a person. What a city. The end. That was pretty cool. Gotta say, I enjoyed it. A lot of reading. It's like hurt my throat a bit, because I don't usually talk that much with games. But I enjoyed it. It was interesting. And we didn't get fired, and we didn't get turned into a robot, or whatever was apparently going to happen. Because we were meant to be keeping human, apparently. We're probably going to end the stream. Oh, stretching. Oh. Yeah, we'll probably be ending the stream, and I'd say we'll probably be streaming again on, I'd say, Monday. I think I have a clip gone up on YouTube at the moment. And yeah, we'll pretty much wait for this to finish. Can't go forward anyway. Can I press spacebar for it? No. Oh, just like that. Oh, what's happening? I pressed escape. Oh, it's just gone to this. Okay. All good. Gotta say, I enjoyed it. Good game. Recommend to people to play it themselves, because there is different ways you can go and all that, and you can learn more about all the people in the area and that. But yeah. We will probably, when we stream again, probably play Nobody Wants to Die. If I enjoy that, we'll play it more. But if not, then we'll find something else. But other than that, we are going to get out of here. Please follow the socials, and of course subscribe or follow on whichever platform you're currently watching on. It'd be awesome. Here we go in the chat. Okay, let's get some music on, and I'm going to get out of here. Hope you all have a good rest of your day, and also have a good weekend. And I will see you on Monday. That's New Zealand Monday. So, yeah. And most likely around the same time, about 12 New Zealand time. Which is, as far as I know, in America, you got probably, it'll be 6 p.m, I'd say. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, thank you. And I'll see you guys next time.